You.
Hey, how you doing?
I need to see your hands.
Oh, why's that?
Is this your car?
No, it's not. I just got a tow call for this. My tow's right over there.
Tow call. We're getting calls of a carjacking.
Oh, from over here?
That's correct.
Oh, that's kind of strange.
You're telling me. Why would a tow truck driver not just tow the car? Why are you going inside?
Well, I gotta inventory this before I send it over.
Is that proper procedure?
That it is. In fact, I work with some of your officers, and I always make sure it's inventoried before I move the vehicle.
I see. But I have another question for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are you even towing this car?
Well, I got a call from a gentleman over at PDM, and he asked me to move this vehicle back down there. He went to go purchase his car and leave it over here, and his buddy drove him down.
I see.
Yep.
One moment.
Oh,
Tobias,
shit.
I'd like to have a word with you.
Yeah, no, yeah, we could do that. We could, yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey, don't go anywhere.
No, I'll wait right here, sir.
What's your name?
Name's Jack. Jack Preacher. Pleasure to meet you.
All right, Jack. Hang tight.
Yep. Oh, shit. Ugh. Da-na-na. Oh, shit. I gotta be a lot more careful when I do this. I saw that vehicle run on up. Someone must have called. I did hear those sirens earlier. Someone must have been calling up earlier.
Afternoon, Mr. Preacher.
Hey.
First of all, are you a holy man?
Well, my family was. I mean, I do believe in God. I don't know which God, though.
Cool. Also, are you drinking right now?
No.
No? Is that not a beer in your hand right now, sir?
Where?
In your hand?
No, there's no beer on my hand.
Ah, okay. Must just be my eyes playing tricks on me then, sir. You know, it's the angle of the sun hitting you from the back.
But which
Definitely
hand do
not
you
a
see?
beer in your hand.
Which hand do you see a beer in? Is it the right one or the left one?
If I might have seen one, it would have been in your right hand. But it's
In my
nice to know
right
you're not
hand?
drinking
Yeah,
on,
they're
on
yeah,
duty
there's
right
no-
now.
Yep. Wait. Do you
Good to
see
know.
one? Do you see one on me right now?
Oh no, no longer. It's that's good to know though, sir. That's good to know.
Oh, I see what's happening. Yep, there's a bottle on the ground. What the fuck?
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
There, yeah, there's a bottle just right there on the ground. But
Yep.
nice to know that you're not drinking and
I'm gonna
and
maybe
operating
lean a
these.
different way.
Yeah, maybe. What way were you leaning there? Just real quick.
Just
though.
just leaning.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. So you're kind of a holy man, but you're mostly
Do you see a beer?
You do tow truck. No, I don't.
All right. 3 is the charm.
Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're a tow trucker, though, sir.
Yep. Yeah, I've been towing for a couple days now, actually.
Okay. And you said that when you normally do that, you have to inventory the car beforehand. That's part of your procedures.
That is correct. Kind of depends
Okay.
on the circumstances. If the individual's present when I go and get the vehicle towed, let's say to another location, I don't actually go ahead and do that. However, if there's a police officer, I'll ask them to take a look. And then if it's abandoned, I'll inventory it and then go ahead and drop it off.
Got it. Okay. All right. And this car in particular, what was the reason that for it being called into for tow?
Like I said, there was a gentleman down here that went to go purchase a vehicle over at PDM, and he told me to bring it down for him as he had to leave this one behind. So I said, all right, I'll go ahead and take it. He drove off about, I'd say about 3 minutes before he arrived. I got off my phone call. I moved over here, and due to me not be able to kind of like swing in from the side, I was going to move this over this way, face in the direction of the Suburban, pick it up and bring it on down.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I think that just about explains it then. I've got no further questions for you at this time then, sir. It's clear you're just trying to do your job.
Yep.
Sullivan?
Not
Did
call me
someone
that.
Sullivan?
did someone actually call in for this vehicle? I'm not saying you're lying or nothing like that. I'm just kind of wondering if someone's trying to play tricks on me.
There was a carjacking call in the area, and you set off this car alarm.
Oh shit. Well, that's interesting. All right. Well,
It is.
Well,
what-
regardless, I mean,
how would
maybe
you
you're just trying to do
recommend
your
I
job.
kinda- how would you
Sorry, go
recommend
ahead,
I go
sir.
about it if I encounter a situation like this in the future? I don't want to be breaking the law or nothing like that. I do want to become mayor one day. Last thing I want is my name to be associated with the criminals that are littering the streets.
I guess you could always tow the car, bring it over to the impound lot and inventory it there, and then
Okay.
Get out of that, because then that stops
Not
from
a
people
bad
wondering
idea.
what you're doing.
Of course.
That would be my train of thought. But
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
All
okay.
right. Sounds
All right.
good.
Well, thank
Well,
you
then,
very much, gentlemen.
you have a great rest of your day, then, Mr. Preacher.
Absolutely. Well, if I can actually have a moment of your time,
Go ahead.
Sure.
I was going to tell you about our Lord and Savior, but instead, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm actually running for mayor, and I have a very strong passion towards achieving that dream. Let me ask you, gentlemen, have you been paid yet?
This is my
I
first
have
day.
not
This is my
been
first
paid.
call. I have no idea. We
I
get
do
paid?
not want to get paid. I'm a volunteer. I'm not here for the
Mature.
money.
Mature yet, sir.
You're a volunteer officer.
That
Help
is
we get paid.
correct.
What?
Here to help rebuild my home that was destroyed 7 years ago.
Don't ask him what else happened
Oh.
7 years ago.
Well, no, I'm familiar. The nuclear bombs and whatnot. I saw it in the newspapers.
That's
There's-
correct. I used
Yep.
to live here 7
Here we
years
go.
ago.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear. I hope you didn't lose any loved ones.
Oh God.
Actually, now that you mention it, my wife died 7 years ago.
Was she, what did you get along with her?
I did before she died,
Yep.
but I don't like talking about it. Would appreciate it if we changed the subject.
Of course. Kids?
No, we were thinking about kids, but there was an issue.
Oh, I understand.
died.
She died.
Right. Yeah. What about, father, mother, anything like that?
My parents perished in an accident. It all happened 7 years ago.
Oh, the accident was separate from the nuke?
That is correct.
Oh my God. What happened?
Me and my wife were living in Los Santos 7 years ago. On a whim, she suggests we move to New York. A day later, while we were in New York, that's when the nukes hit.
Jesus Christ. Any dogs?
Believe it. No,
Cats?
I did not have a dog. My wife had a dog. Pickles.
What happened?
I don't remember.
What about, where'd you live in Los Santos? Or whereabouts?
We lived in Vinewood.
Jesus Christ. So are you able to like recuperate the house that you used to live in? Like, do you don't you still technically own the property?
I do not. And even if I did, I would not go back there. Too many unpleasant memories.
I mean, surely you could sell the property, right? And then relocate somewhere?
We did relocate to New York.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I would think you still own the property over in Vinewood. So if you were to sell it
I
back to
gave
the
it
government.
away.
Oh,
I do not want to be reminded of my wife.
I'll see.
I'm sure you understand.
No, absolutely. We're in New York. Whereabouts in New York did you live? 7 years.
We lived in Albany.
Oh, Albany, New York. Oh, I have a friend that lives over there. Great place. Great place.
Maybe I know him.
Yeah. Chris Hobbs?
I do not know him.
Oh, shit. Well,
I'd
Albany
like
is
to
kind of,
apologize.
yeah. 7 years he didn't meet anyone. Did you have any friends? Did they come over too? I'm like forcing lore right
My
now.
only friend was my wife.
Jesus.
She's dead.
7 years? You just kind of lived by yourself?
We got into an argument, and she
Oh,
recklessly
no.
drove off,
No.
crashed into a tree, died. I arrived on the crash site, but the paramedics informed me she's dead. I
Oh,
never
my
saw
God.
the body, but they took her to a hospital.
Jesus Christ. So what'd you do for fun over in New York?
Well, before or after,
Well, after the nuke.
I was living with my wife, and then she died.
Oh, your wife didn't die in the nuke. She died in Albany.
That's correct.
Yeah, that was the car
Sorry
accident.
for
They
the
got in a
confusing
fight,
story.
and then she got in a car
It was
accident.
a hard year for me. The
I
nukes
understand.
hit and destroyed my home. My wife
Huh.
died, and then my parents perished.
Separately.
These are all separate incidents that occurred.
Jesus
7
fucking
years
Christ.
ago.
It all happened 7 years. What happened in between those 7 years?
Well, we moved.
Such a thing.
Tried to get a job. I couldn't. My wife started drinking. We got into an argument, and that's when she took off in her car, crashed into a tree.
Yeah, but then what happened like the remaining 7 years?
Then I was talking to my parents. They were scientists. They were trying to design a time machine. They had a prototype. It was a hot air balloon time machine. They took off in a test one day. A bright flash appeared, and they were disintegrated.
Okay.
I'll never see them again.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But what about the 7 years? Right, because that happened
Yeah.
7 years ago.
That's right. It all happened 7 years ago. That's what
7 years ago.
I meant. I met another woman. She told me becoming a cop changed her life. So I went to police academy. I was the top of my class until I was kicked out. There was a rule that you were not allowed to date the other students during your time at police academy. And they caught me in 5 different relationships at once.
Oh my God.
They kicked me out.
Jesus Christ.
Recently, I got a letter of recommendation
Yeah.
to join and help rebuild my home. That's why I'm here.
Wow. I think he ran out of material.
That's why he's here.
Yeah.
Just like his wife.
Yeah. You think the time machine got him? Maybe his parents actually did figure it out. They're just waiting for the right moment.
And they're bringing him back to their time period.
Yeah. Maybe he can reverse all this in his, alternate timeline.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's even more complex than that. Like maybe it's all related.
I mean, it could be
Maybe-
related.
Maybe the parents did something to the wife, or the wife did something to the parents, or he did something to both. He's just living with regret.
Maybe he's you never know. Maybe he's the one that got his wife killed. Maybe it wasn't a car accident. Maybe his parents
geez.
knew that it wasn't a car accident and they couldn't, handle all the pain, all the things that their son did. And they said, you know
God.
what? What if we make a time machine and send him back? Send him back, and maybe we don't make the mistakes we made raising him.
He could stop the nukes too.
Maybe his parents were the ones who nuked it.
Oh God, how deep does this go?
I mean, it can go real deep. It depends. You ever see the Butterfly Effect, the movie?
I have. You
Yeah.
think he's out here messing with mailboxes and stuff until somebody comes and opens one, and then boom?
Well, it's all possible.